Hey there, welcome to the Healthy Vibes podcast. I'm Kelly Renato. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am testing out the podcast on video, so I don't know if you'll get to see it this time, but we're working on it. So kind of exciting, a little nervous. It's not really my thing, but I know this year I think it'll be good to spread the word and let you see me from behind I'm always behind the computer hiding. And so I'd like to connect with y'all a little bit more. So, as always, today I'm going to bring you a quick bit of encouragement, and hopefully, I just give you something to think about this week. Maybe a perspective shift, a different choice, or just some courage to do something that you know that you've been needing to do, or help you see it differently. And this week, I'm going to talk about dropping your sword. Now, this came from Mel Robbins, and I will put the link to her video in my show notes because she has such a good way, if you don't listen to Mel Robbins, just calling you out, pushing you to be better, be your best, make your choices, and she's super encouraging. But she was talking about if you want more happiness, better life, one of the most simplest things we can do is just stop being mad all the time. Now, some of you probably are going to be like, maybe it totally hit you. It hit me when she said it. And some of you might be like, I'm not mad all the time. And if you're not, I think it's great. But I do think there's a lot of reasons this can be. First of all, we all run. We're running in different directions. Stress, the world, where we see too much information. Our head is processing so many things. And I just think we're so used to urgency, things being quick, things being fast. So when we have to wait, a lot of times we're just bothered or we get mad or we don't get what we want and we're just used to it. And I saw the same message on a post, and I don't know who it was from, but it was talking about not being bothered all the time. And I want you to truly think about this because this is easy to do. And I say, don't get your way. I say that we world, blah, 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 blah. But seriously think about your day. And I'm talking about, so let's go in your house. Your kid comes in the room and over, they do the same thing over and over. Or, whatever it is they do. And you're already a little stressed from work, or maybe someone calls you about something else, or maybe you're tired. You didn't get a nice sleep. You haven't worked out in a few days, whatever it is. They do something and you immediately just draw your sword. And that's what she said. When you're constantly drawing your sword, you're ready for a fight. You're ready to be mad at your kid because yesterday they did the same thing. Today you're expecting them to do the same thing. So you draw your sword. And rather than just put your guard down, have a conversation, remember they're a kid, remember they've been at school all day long, exhausted, and they just want to come home and relax, put your sword back. So what about your spouse? Same thing. Every day, maybe whatever it is that bothers you, or maybe they did something yesterday that bothered you and you're still hanging on to it today, and they come in the room and boom, your sword's up before they even talk. And if you can't relate to that, then I'm so happy for you. But I do think it's pretty common, especially in marriages. Let's say out at Home Depot, Target. I mean, I can't tell you how many people I see drawing their sword, and me included. And I'll give you a perfect example, but I did. Because I had just listened to this, and all week I've been in my head, whenever I feel my annoyance, my irritation, whenever start building up, I tell myself, Kelly, drop your sword, put your sword down, put your sword, because I can feel it. I can feel it coming. And I want you to pay attention this week because I have a feeling that you're going to feel it too. But I was in the grocery store and I hadn't finished unloading my cart onto the thing, and the lady behind me just starts putting her stuff on. So you know how the thing at the groceries where it just keeps moving. Like once you start in that line, like your groceries are just going. So if you think about it, her groceries are coming. My groceries have no more room, and I have a whole cartload of groceries I haven't put up. And I thought to myself, no, I do. So I was like handing them to the checkout lady. So rather than push the ladies back, draw my sword, and the Publix lady, I could see her. She was drawing her sword. She looked at me like, I can't believe she put her groceries there. But I kept my sword down. I got my groceries. I just kept cramming them in the middle of it all. And honestly, when I left, I felt better and I forgot about it before I left. If I had drawn my sword, I would have been annoyed about that situation all the way home. Because once we pull our sword, I think everything inside us, our stress hormone, everything just builds up. And then it takes time to like taper off. So this week, I want you to pay attention to when you're drawing your sword. And we're going to draw our sword more often. We're not going to pull it out like driving, road rage. It's a thing, right? That person in front of you, that person that yells at you next to you, the person that honks at you behind you because you didn't like go that quickly. Keep your sword down. Just drop it. Drop your sword. Stop getting mad. Stop getting annoyed of those stupid little things that it's life. If you want to live in this world, if you want to go out in the world every day, someone's going to do something that you could get mad about. So this week, I want you to approach it lighter and put your sword back. Because we all know how we respond is a huge part of how we're going to feel. Because we can control how we respond. Even if we want to respond mad, upset, annoying, whatever it is, choose how you're going to respond this week. And I promise your stress level will go down, your happiness will go up, and you won't be as annoyed all the time. I just got a thumbs up in my video. I'm not quite sure what that... Oh, huh. So, this is interesting. So, this week, I want you to pay attention to your sword. I want you to pay attention when you draw that sword before anyone even comes in the room, before anyone even speaks, before something happens or when something happens. I just want you to drop your sword and say that to yourself over and over. If you feel yourself getting upset, mad, bothered, whatever it is, drop your sword, Kelly. Drop your sword. I think sometimes even some other examples are when maybe you're fine, like for the same thing with the Publix, and that lady didn't get upset. But I know in the past, either, let's say you're on a team, you're talking to a parent that's in their kid's in the same class as yours, and they're upset at the teacher and they want you to get on board with it, or a friend that's upset about something else someone else did, they want you to get on board with it. So don't let someone else make you pull your sword out either. So just drop your sword and realize that things aren't as big as we think they are. And sometimes, even if they are huge, pulling your sword out only adds stress to your life. It really does. And stress is truly the worst thing for our health. Absolute worst thing. So any way that I can reduce my stress, I'm working on. So I'm working on dropping my sword more often. And just those 3 words, drop your sword, have helped me not overreact this week. Just put the sword away. And I feel it. I even feel my hands sometimes now go, okay, put the sword away. Put the sword away. Because there's no need to always get upset. No need to fight. We're all human. We're all trying to work it through. Your kids are kids. And they're going through a lot of things too. Same with our spouses. So this week, I want you to pay attention, and drop your sword. Don't even pull it out. And if you pull it out, put it back. All right? So that's your challenge this week. If you can think of anyone that could use this message, and please share it with them in a humorous way. And if someone sends you this message, I sure hope that you don't draw your sword, okay? Drop your sword. Lighten up. Life has got to be lighter. It really does. We all of us, because that way you're improving your health just in that choice. I promise you, you're going to produce more of the good hormone, which is going to push down the stress hormone. So just drop your sword. It's not as big a deal as you think. So I hope this encouraged you. I hope you have a great week. And thank you for being here. Share the episode. Please give me a review. Reach out. Let me know how you like it, what you don't like, what you'd like to hear more of. Either way, I would love to hear from you. Have the best week, and I'll talk to you soon.